Hi, so this is going to be vlog number 2 about peaceful parent, happy kids, how to stop yelling and start connecting by Dr. Laura Markham, creator of ahaparenting.com. So if you haven't seen my vlog number 1, please go watch it because I introduce myself and all that good stuff and why I'm doing this and everything. Alright, so I really like how she breaks down this book. So you can even just browse the topics and see what's relevant to you and go from there. So part 1 is about regulating yourself. So I'm looking here at the contents, table of contents. Peaceful parents raise happy kids is part 1. Next section is your number 1 responsibility as a parent. Then breaking the cycle, healing your own wounds, how to manage your own anger, how to stop yelling at your child. When your child melts down, how to keep your cool. You can nurture yourself while raising your child. And 10 rules to raise terrific kids. So that's all of part 1, regulating yourself. So I really enjoy how that works out for me because all this for me didn't really come up until my second child. So now it's when I have to like reflect on my past, on my own upbringing, on my own childhood, on my own triggers, and those kinds of like root causes that I didn't really ever need to do before because, like I said, with my first child it was much different and much easier, I guess. So okay, so I have notes. The first section is addressing the cause of the parenting difficulties, which comes from ourselves. How our own childhood stress, lack of self-care, etc. can cause us not to be able to regulate our emotions. So we act on impulse of anger or fear, and she describes kind of those impulses like on a psychological level, I guess you can say, like a subconscious level. So this is true for me in my own upbringing. Even though I've forgiven my parents and have a good relationship with them, it's coming up now after my second child was born, since more things have changed, been added to my plate, and my support system has changed. But praise the Most High, I'm able to be working on all of this now, giving me the wisdom and tools to do it, including this book and friends, and just my church and everybody that's like we're all going through this, you know. This isn't new for me. I'm not special. I'm not the only one going through this. So that's why I kind of was motivated and encouraged by other friends to do this video for them, because not everybody has time to read or the motivation to read, or even language barriers and things like that. Sorry, I'm trying to hold this up. So yeah, so I'm doing it for them too, for you guys as well. I like so far how the author doesn't make you feel guilty. Like some books are like, I don't know, like too idealistic or something, not really like down to earth and getting on our level about how hard this can be, how painful it can be, how guilty we can feel about it, and just make ourselves feel even worse. She empathizes, normalizes, and also gives to the point exercises to begin the track of peaceful parenting. So obviously you have to get the book. I can't really go through absolutely everything because that's not fair to the author either. You need to get the book. So just one of the exercises that she gave that like stood out for me is something she calls a 3-minute process to shift yourself from upset to peace. So it's just like this, and then she kind of talks you through each thing. So it's like stop, drop, and breathe. It says minute 1, so 3 minutes, right? So minute 1, what's the thought that's upsetting you? So you have to kind of like separate yourself from the situation. And she says it's okay to separate yourself, you know. Yes, we have to teach our children not to tantrum and all these different things, but for the beginning, for the first steps, we kind of have to work on ourselves. So minute 1, what's the thought that's upsetting you? Say it silently to yourself. It might be something like, he's disrespecting my authority, I have to nip this in the bud, he's just manipulating me. Consider that this thought that's driving your upset almost certainly comes from fear. That means it isn't as true as interpretation of the situation that comes from love. So if you're in a state of love, you'll have more patience and you'll have a different mindset and perspective about the situation. So minute 2, realize that there's always another side to every story. And then minute 3, help your body release the feelings. So here comes my second child. Okay, shh. So in my next video, I'll go through part 2. And then also please share your comments and questions and we can dive deeper into it. But for now, just try and get the book so you can follow along and try doing that 3-minute exercise. What's the thought that's upsetting you? Realize there's always another side to every story, considering your child's side of the story and your past and all the different triggers. And then minute 3, help your body release the feelings. So whatever that is for you, help yourself. Okay, guys? So I hope that's been helpful. I hope that you can kind of sit with this information and sit with your own experience and past and your own thoughts to be able to see the stem of it all, the roots, your own triggers, and how to begin that healing for yourself and for your children. Bye.